didn't know this existed. Okay, or island, right, exactly. Uncle, was there as many people here 30 years ago? Like, just look at how many people there are here. There's people from Europe, not as many Americans. There's a lot of people from Europe, there's a lot of people from Asia. Was there as many people here 30 years ago? What's up, man? How you doing? Was there as many people 30 years ago when you were here? It wasn't that many. You see, exactly, man. You know, we live in a time when people, you know, find it very convenient to travel. You can easily hop on an airplane, you can easily hop on a train, you know, and go. And people travel so much more now. There's also a lot more human beings than 30 years ago. Like, there's like 7 billion people now on Earth. It was probably like, what, 4 or 5 billion 30 years ago? 5 billion 30 years ago? Like, it's just a lot more human beings. A lot of countries in Asia have gotten wealthy. So, like, back then, back when Uncle Hyoju came here 30 years ago, I don't want to speak for him, but I would have guaranteed you there was hardly any Chinese tourists. There would have been some Koreans, there would have been some Japanese, there would have been like some people from Hong Kong and Taiwan, China, but there would have been very few mainland Chinese tourists. Why? Because China was poor back then. There were very few travelers in the 1990s that went overseas. Like, there were very few Chinese people that had passports in 1995. Like, do you know how hard it was to get a passport in 1995 in China, in mainland China? You freaking couldn't even get a passport unless you had like a legitimate reason to leave the country. Like, if you were going on business, you were being sent by the Communist Party, or you're being sent by a business to go overseas and do business. So there used to be probably a lot of, this place probably used to be like all Americans, all Europeans, and then some Japanese and Koreans and people from Hong Kong and Taiwan and China, but like not nearly as many as today. Right, Cody, I think that's the reason too, Mark. I think somebody fell, but mostly I think it's because they want to protect this place. And you can just see how narrow this is, right? Like, you got so many tourists coming here and they're all trying to squeeze into these, like, right? You see these narrow steps. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I'm gonna chill here for like 5 more minutes. Chill here for 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Thank you, Kansas City. And for some reason, man, when I'm sitting at these steps, man, there's actually a lot of wind blowing. I don't know why. Sparky Al, this is Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn in Bangkok. What does it look like inside? There is no such thing as inside, I don't think. Look at this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Good evening, Doreen. Good evening, Doreen. Good evening, Doreen. Good evening, Doreen. Actually, hold on 1 second. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this for a second so you guys can see it. Take a screenshot. Thank you, Bates. Day's going well. I'm not being beat up by the sun. I just found a little chill place to just relax, you know, and show you guys the view, and then we'll get on a ferry boat. This is called Wat Arun. Wat, W-A-T-A-R-U-N, Wat Arun. And it's located in Bangkok, right on the banks of the river. Thank you, Julie. Everybody, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, you beautiful people. This is fucking beautiful. You know, there's another reason why I'm kind of just lingering here, is because I wish there were more people that regularly support the channel could see this. You know, Uncle Hyoju is always here, but I just wish that there were people who regularly support the channel that could see this. Because you guys are the reason why this channel runs and I get to keep doing what I do. You know, obviously I always said I would do this even if I didn't make any money, even if there was no money coming in, but you know, that would just be like depleting your savings. But you guys really enable me to keep going to all these places everywhere all around Asia, and eventually to the Middle East, and hopefully eventually to Europe one day, and one day back home to America as we travel to the United States. But like, this is possible because of all y'all support, and I just wish like people who support the channel, like a lot of our regular viewers, like Mauricio, like G-Net, obviously Pugs, Kenneth, Fremonti, like I wish they could come in here, Derek, I wish they could all see this. You know what I mean? Like, this is freaking beautiful. You know, that's why I'm lingering here a little bit. See if we can have any more familiar faces coming in. Oh, no, man. Free the world. There's a lot good left in the United States, man. There's a lot left out in here. I will actually try to share it with them. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can share this with them. Nah, Tim is not on right now. I don't want to bother Kenneth. But when he rolls in, he'll roll in. Beautiful. All right, let's walk around a little bit, man. We can always come back here. Let's walk around. Molins, this is actually not bad. You know, these steps are actually not bad. But you know what? Oh, Michelle, I can't wait to go to the Philippines either. I'm ready to go to Malaysia. You know, we actually thought about going to Malaysia on this trip. So, like, we're in Bangkok right now. We actually thought about going to Malaysia. So we were like, you know, maybe we'll fly directly from Bangkok to Kuala Lumpur. The reason we decided against it is because it's raining in Singapore and Malaysia. But with an American passport, you can go in there visa free. I mean, I can go in there and stay for like 30, 60, 90 days. I can stay there visa free, but it's raining. Okay, and we were also gonna go to Pattaya. And until I realized that when you see what Pattaya looks like in the videos, man, it's just a bunch of women standing half naked on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's very appropriate for TikTok for me to show you guys what happens in Pattaya. It's got some nice beaches, it's got some decent restaurants, and it's got a lot of other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, everybody, we appreciate you guys. Let's keep it moving, y'all. I want to thank again Mr. Trevor. Man, we appreciate Mr. Trevor, man. Mr. Trevor, Mr. Mary Jo, Michelle. Thank you guys for all the Venmos and all the Cash Apps. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Michelle, Mary Jo, and Trevor. Thank you guys. What's up, Will? And Will, I gotta shout you out, brother. Will, Will, you one of the people I'm talking about, bro. I was saying that I was hoping more people that support the channel could come and see this, Will. This is Wat Arun. This is Wat Arun, Will. This is the Temple of Dawn. This is the Temple of Dawn out here in Bangkok. Okay, and I appreciate that Zelle last night. You the only person that's got my Zelle. Will, you the only person on all of TikTok that's got my freaking Zelle. Well, I appreciate you this morning, man. Well, it was my last night. I appreciate you for that Zelle this morning. Boom. Look at this, Will. Thank you, Karu. Spell the name of the temple, W-A-T, Wat, and then Arun, A-R-U-N. This is really the symbol of Bangkok Buddhist religion rooted in the Hindu culture. Rooted in the, I mean, you guys know that Buddhism originated in India, right? India is the origination of the great Buddhist religion. Wat Arun. Wat Arun Temple. Thank you, Karu. Oh, Marisol, you don't have to say that again. I'm Christian just like you. I am Christian too, but I gotta tell you, I very much respect the other religions. Man, look at this Wat Arun Temple. Nah, you can't go. There's no such thing as going in. There's really nowhere you can go in. You can't go up. Thank you, Sandra. You cannot go up. Yo, everybody, keep the comments flowing. Thank you, Cynthia. Keep the comments flowing, everybody. Keep the comments flowing. No, this is actually in. Everybody, keep the comments flowing. Thank you, Ikaika. Y'all, we trying to get back to 1,000, everybody, by the end of the month. We could do it. We could do it, y'all. We're trying to get back to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, everybody. Hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Rhonda. I don't even want to give up the seat, man. The seat is too good. 30. Have I listened to the song 蛇出来了? I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Jane, of course. Some days are easier than others. Like if I could stay indoors all day, like at the AC, like we went to the sea life in the aquarium, that's the easiest live stream ever. When you have great signal and it's got AC, you got food nearby, that's the easiest live stream ever. And you know, when you're outdoors like this in the heat, those are a little bit tougher. But I love my job. All right, let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. Make sure y'all follow the channel. Make sure y'all share this live stream. Thank you, Hollywood. Okay, make sure y'all comment. Even if you just say FYP or send one of those subscription stickers. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let me get some water. They pass out a free bottle of water when you come into the temple. Is that a view of my crotch? Oh, man. I don't mean to do that. That's a view of my crotch. Sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Dog, I'm coming back on March 3rd. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm coming back on March 3rd. Let me tell you this. Take off my hat for a second. Like, never mind. My hair looks terrible. My flight is on March 3rd. Thank you, Brayon. My flight is on March 3rd between Hong Kong to Los Angeles. I'm actually going to go directly from Los Angeles to North Carolina. So on the day that I land in America, I'm going to be flying. I'm not even going to go into the city. I'm going to just transfer onto a Delta flight, and I'm going to fly to North Carolina that very same day and go see my family, go see my mom and dad. I haven't stepped foot inside their house in 6 years. It's been 6 years since I've stepped foot in my parents' house. Last time I was in their house was in February of 2019. And of course, I would leave for China in February of 2019. So I left in February. It's been 6 years since I've been in my parents' house. It's been 6 years since I've slept in my bed in my parents' house. So I'm gonna spend like 4 or 5 days in my parents' house, and I'm going back to the West Coast, where I'm gonna see Lee, I'm gonna see LBJ, I'm gonna see Warren, and I'm gonna see Charlie Lambert, and then we're gonna hang out on the West Coast for a little bit. So I'll be in America for a good minute. And I really look forward to it. It's been almost 6 years since I've been back home in America. I really, really look forward to it. Okay? Cool. Alright, get one more view of this. Get one more view of this. What did Roman Cowgirl just say? Stop out in Dallas. I know, y'all. I know. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when it comes to streaming. I'm gonna stay here for a few more minutes and see if any more of our VIP customers, VIP viewers are gonna be here, so I can show it to them. But I'm excited to see how America has changed in the last 6 years since I've been gone. You know, I've heard a lot of it from you guys since I started streaming a year. Oh, by the way, also today is the 17th of February for me. In 4 days, it'll be our 1 year anniversary of streaming. I started streaming on February 21st, 2024. So it'll be the 4 year anniversary, a 1 year anniversary of me streaming on TikTok. And in that 1 year, we got over 415,000 followers on TikTok. 1 year anniversary is coming up. I know, Mark, man. Everybody is saying this. Everybody's saying America has changed for the worse. I will see it from my own eyes, but don't be pessimistic. Don't be pessimistic. I really believe. And also, Tammy Jones, I still remember the very first live stream that you saw. It was when I was at the toy exhibit in Shenzhen. I went to a toy trade show. That was the very first live stream you ever saw me in, was at the toy exhibit. I remember. So yeah, I'm curious to come back and see how the country has changed in the last 6 years. Okay, Uncle, you remember that? Oh shit, Uncle, you've been watching me for a long time. You've been watching me for a long time, Uncle. You've been watching me for a long time. Uncle's been watching me for a minute. Oh, you've been watching me since the terracotta. Y'all been watching me for a minute. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, everybody, and beyond. We'll get back to 1,000. All right, let's keep moving. I think we had enough of a rest. Thank you, Akaika. Look at the demographics of all the people here. International, baby. We got people from everywhere. I know, Marlene, you've been with me for a whole year. I know. This channel has been through a whole lot, everybody. We've been through a whole lot with the channel. People have come and gone. You know, maybe it's because I'm like a very sentimental person, man, but I still remember so many of the people that we started streaming, so many of our early audience members. You know, people come and go, but the real ones stay. But, you know, we've had a lot of amazing people that have come through this channel. They come and go. I wonder what they're doing now on TikTok. Been a minute since we've seen David Doe, Uncle Hyotu, and Tammy Jones. You remember David Doe? Do you guys remember David Doe, who used to send a pennant? He used to send a claw every single time. You guys remember David Doe? You guys remember Neep? Y'all remember Neep? Showing us love. Oh my God, is that Kenneth? That's Mr. Kenneth. Oh my God, Mr. Kenneth, this is the perfect time. I gotta show you the temple, sir. This time, I gotta show you the temple, sir. This right. Wat Arun Temple of Dawn here in Bangkok. I'm so happy you were able to scroll and see this. There's a reason why my ass is sitting here, because I want all you MVPs to be able to see this. This is the most majestic temple that dates back to the 18th century. Dating back to the 18th century, Kenneth, this is all covered in porcelain. This is over 280 feet tall. Right on the bank of the river, this majestic building right here is called the Temple of Dawn. It is absolutely beautiful. It is one of the most visited spots in all of Bangkok. And I'm very glad you scrolled onto this while my butt is sitting here. You could actually used to be able to go all the way up there, but now you can't anymore. Look at all the detailed features. This is a Hindu Buddhism. I don't know if you're religious, but this is Hindu Buddhism. 280 feet tall, 281 feet tall, completed in 1851. In the 19th century, 1851. It is packed with people from India, people from Asia, everywhere, people from Europe. Everybody is here taking photos. This is one of the most iconic spots in Bangkok. All right. I don't know how long Mr. Kenneth is going to stay, but these are the types of folks I wanted you guys to come in here to see it, like Lee, the Marlenes, the Kenneths, the Pugs, the Wills, because y'all show me so much love. Show it again? I will. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Here it is. Let me take my face out of it, Mr. Kenneth. This actually looks just like the rocket ship. See that? And I'm going to zoom in all the way on the top. You see that, Kenneth? That is the king riding on 3 elephants. And that right there is the uppermost level of heaven. You see that? And this is all covered in porcelain. Kenneth, it just shows you how difficult it is to do this. All these individual colors and all these individual features that you see here was all put on by hand. using porcelain. And you can see these Hindu goddesses over here. You see these Hindu goddesses over here supporting the structure? It's absolutely beautiful. The king ordered this built in the 1840s, and it was completed in 1851. And the French explorer, when he came here in 1858, he saw this with his own eyes, and he said, this is how you know you've arrived at the capital. Now, you guys know when you freaking drive from Phoenix, like you guys know, like have you guys ever driven from Phoenix, Arizona, out to Las Vegas? And like, it's a very desolate drive, right? It's all desert, it's all plains. And all of a sudden, you see the lights of Las Vegas. You see the lights of Las Vegas come in. Kenneth, doesn't that look exactly like it? Kenneth, thank you for allowing me to do what I do out here on TikTok. Thank you for allowing me to do. See, you are one of the big reasons why my butt is able to go around everywhere in Asia, all around the world. Thank you, Kenneth. You're a blessing to the channel, and I'm glad you saw this. Because you only stay for like 20 seconds every time. I'm glad you saw this. This is the meaty part of our stream. Okay, I'm here in the morning because it's gonna get very hot, so I gotta get indoors. But I'm glad you saw this, sir. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you guys. Thank you, Kenneth, for giving me the ability to go everywhere. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And he always tells me, Mr. Kenneth always tells me, keep going. Keep going, don't stop, don't stop. He always tells me, keep going, keep doing what you're doing. He's always supporting me, always encouraging me, just telling me to keep doing what I was doing, keep being myself. He never asks me for anything. Matter of fact, he don't even respond to the DMs, man. Man is so busy, he don't even respond to the DMs when I thank him, but he just always tells me, keep doing what you're doing out here in Asia. Look, he just said it. Look, you see this right here? He just said it, keep going. I'm gonna bump your comment real quick, Coach Gio. He always tells me to just keep going. Just random, amazing Americans I've never met in my life, fellow Americans, just telling me to keep going. I appreciate you guys so much. Kenneth, actually, let me show you something else. There's more on the left. There's actually more on the left, sir. This is not the only one. There's another one right here. There's one on the left here. I'm gonna take my face out of it again. So you can see there's another structure right here. Okay, so the idea behind it is that the big one is in the middle. This is the tallest one. And there's an identical structure here on the right where you can see again, the king is riding this time on an elephant. You see that? And I was explaining this to the chat a little bit earlier to everybody who's watching. This is to represent life, bottom layer, heaven, supreme heaven. 3 layers of this in the Hindu Buddhist religion, the very, very faithful original Buddhist religion, without being scenicized by what you see in China. This is very, very faithful to what you see in India. I mean, this structure right here is easily 160 to 170 feet tall. And again, totally glazed in porcelain. Okay, and you can see on the bottom here, again, for those of you that missed the live stream earlier, every single one of these has an individual face. Just like the terracotta warriors of China, every single one of these Hindu gods here have a unique face. You see that? And they're not the only one. If you go up here, up top, you see there's more Hindu gods right here, coated in that deep red color. You see that? Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. This is why we get to keep doing this. Everybody, please give Mr. Kenneth, my moderators, Marlene, Lee, everybody a word of thank you. These folks are the reason why I get to keep doing this. Oh, Kenneth, you would appreciate this. It's coated in gold. Look at this. Reason why I get to keep doing what I do. I appreciate you guys. Again, let me take my face out of it. This is coated. The torso is coated in 40% gold. This is coated in gold, sir. The face is coated in 80% gold. There's a little wall. I would get closer, but there's like a fence here. They don't want you scraping off the gold and stealing it. But the body over here, you can see that's green glass. On the base of this thing right here, it's all green glass. 40% pure gold on the bottom, right here. And then 80% pure gold on the face. Oh, snap. This door moved. And then right here, there's even more gold right here. Absolutely beautiful. Man, I don't think this could be measured in money. This is not measured in dollars. Like, this right here is not to be measured in dollars because it's a religious, a lot of this also is donated. Like, I would imagine the 2017 upkeep that they did on the temple here, most of that was donated by the people who are deeply religious and deeply spiritual. So when you're here in Asia and you see a lot of these temples, the government, yeah, they pay for a lot of the upkeep, but the place pays for itself because every head that comes in here is paying $6 for a ticket. Every single person is paying $6 for a ticket, right? And you're getting tens of thousands of people every day